welcome to the gallery. I am the host and curator, Robert Cooper. I hope everybody watching is safe and they're taking all the precautions that have been asked of us during this time of concern over the coronavirus. Now, I hope everybody's doing the things that they have told us to do, such as washing our hands and observing social distancing, and also limiting the amount of time that you are in the public. Now, while we're all self-quarantining ourselves, there are a lot of things you could do while indoors. There's, binge watching on Netflix, Hulu, or whatever streaming services you have. There's working on projects, and there's also books. Now, as a photographer, I love photography books, and I have quite a collection of photography books. Some of them rare, some of them not so rare and easy to find. So this episode, I'm going to focus on my black photography books because I have other photography books, but this episode in particular is about my black photography selection. So I hope you guys enjoy, and if you guys enjoy the books, you can always look on Amazon or maybe go to your local Barnes & Nobles or local bookstore and see what they have in regards to black photography books. Historical section in my photography book collection. The first book I have is a mini book of photography of James Van Der Zee. He is perhaps one of the most important black photographers of all time, having taken pictures during the Harlem Renaissance as well as photos of Marcus Garvey and the UNIA movement. In later years, he took pictures of Muhammad Ali and an iconic photo of the artist Basquiat. Next up is Harlem, the vision of Morgan and Marvin Smith. These photos take place in Harlem in the 1930s and the 1940s. You have celebrities like Bill Bojangles, Pearl Bailey, Marlene Dietrich, as well as everyday citizens of Harlem during that time period. Next is Malcolm X, The Great Photographs, and it chronicles the civil rights leader's entire life all the way up to his death. And it has photos from Eve Arnold, Gordon Parks, Robert L. Hagen, and Bob Adelman, among others. Next is Black Panthers 1968, and these are photos comprised by Ruth Marion Baruch and her husband Purple Jones, and they used these photos for a gallery in 1968 at the Young Museum in San Francisco. Black is Beautiful, with photography by Kwame Brathwaite, who, along with his brother Elambe Brath, is credited with starting the Black is Beautiful movement way back in the 1950s. His photography has definitely been an influence on my photography and many others. Now we're going to move into the international portion of my photography books. The first one is Dancing on Fire, Photographs from Haiti by Maggie Staber. A few of these photos aren't for the faint of heart as they depict violence in Haiti. There's a couple people lying dead in the street in some of these photos. And most of the photos in this book actually happen in a tumultuous time for Haiti. Haiti, Blue Book of the Revolution. The cool thing about this book is it comes in this box that you pull the book out of. Being that my impress is of Haitian descent, I happened to pick up some books on Haiti. And most of the photos in here are just of scenery in Haiti. It's like almost like a come to Haiti type of book, or it shows the different buildings and locations that are important in Haiti. Review Noir, African Contemporary Art International Magazine. And this one happens to be about African photographers. This one really isn't a book, it was a magazine from the 1990s. In this book you have photography from Roger Dorsonville, Amadou Gay, Hart Leroy Bibbs. There's some photos from Drum Magazine, Jean Young, Anjali Itunde Isamba. I probably fucked up all of the names, but I apologize for that. Malik Sidibe, another photographer whose photographs have greatly influenced myself. He's a Malian photographer. He took pictures in the 50s, 60s, 70s. His work was showcased in galleries all over the world, from New York City, Paris to England, all over. Many of the people in the photo want to exhibit a life of luxury. There's a lot of motorcycle photos, a lot of people in traditional African garb, and also up-to-date garb. You see bell bottoms, you see a lot of transistor radios, anything that makes it look like, you're living a good life. If you take a look at the Janet Jackson video, don't know what you got till it's gone. You can see the influence of his photographs on that video, as well as the photographs from Drum Magazine, which you can see people looking at throughout this whole video. African singer Ina Moja also filmed her video, Timbuktu, which I know I'm fucking up, but her video was shot in Malik Sidibe's studio in Mali. Insight, African Photographers 1940 to the Present. This book features a variety of different African photographers, including Seydou Keita, the other great Malian photographer, another one of my favorite photographers, and another photographer whose work I'm also influenced by. Him and Malik Sidibe have a very similar style, and they also have their photos exhibited throughout the entire world. Now we're going to move into my contemporary photography books. The New Black Vanguard is a relatively new book, and it features black photographers of today taking fashion photos, and those photographers include Campbell Addy, Nadine Ijere, Quill Lemons, Daniel Obasi, Ruth Asai, Dana Scruggs, Stephen Tayo, and several others. Once again, please forgive me for fucking up these people's names. It is not intentional. Committed to the Image, Contemporary Black Photographers. This book came out in 2001, and the photographers that are featured in this book include Baron Claiborne, who, if you watched the first episode of the gallery, he talked about the photo he took of Biggie with the crown on his head, which is an iconic photograph in hip-hop history. Beautiful, Nudes by Mark Baptiste. Mark Baptiste is a photographer of Haitian descent and has taken photos for a variety of publications. He has 3 photography books. I happen to have 2 of them. He definitely is another photographer who has definitely influenced my photography. Last but not least is the crown jewel of my photography book collection, The Majesty of the Black Woman by Arthur Tichola Kien. And I know I fucked his name up. Now, in addition to the various black women and young black girls who appear throughout this book, there's also some big name people such as Shirley Chisholm, Fannie Lou Hamer, Betty Shabazz is in this book, Coretta Scott King, Melba Moore, the singer, and Nina Simone is also in this book. I hope you guys enjoyed a look through my growing photography book collection. Now, I feel that it's important as photographers, and especially as black photographers, that we document, and I mean document in print, not just put your photos on social media, not just on Instagram and Facebook and all of that stuff, but document your photos, print your photos, also make photography books, photography zines. I have 2 photography zines already, and I'm working on a 3rd one, and it's just important that we document our existence. And that's why I feel that these Black photography books are important. And I also feel that it's important as Black artists that we also put our photos in art galleries and, you know, make sure that you're present in these galleries. Keep on doing what you're doing, because if we don't tell our stories, nobody will. And that is the purpose of photography. Make sure that you hit the subscribe button below and follow me on Instagram at R Cooper Photography. And if you are interested in my 2 photography zines, I will leave a link in the description right below. Stay safe, wash your hands, and, you know, enjoy yourself in your self-imposed quarantines. Thank you. Bless and love.